What are we looking at today, partner? This is West End, Ing, by Mar, and a talented team of voice actors, as it appears. Sound effects pirate, game designer, team leader, writer, programmer, character artists. Ooh, UI designers. What I've seen is a very sophisticated UI, so to speak. Programmers. Wow, it's a heck of a team here. Music producer, and like producer. Yeah, a significant amount of characters and voices here. And my mom, who's a huge help. Oh. Oh, that's sweet. Oh. Yeah. r/renpi subreddit is good too. Like 9 times out of 10, you're going to get more meaningful result in your search if you include Reddit in it. Anyways, what is this game? What is it about? This is by Mar. The cabin smells of mold and old coffee. The kid in the cell keeps pacing grooves into the floorboards and swears he'll go quiet. Go home and be good. I've heard it all before and I don't buy much of it. My deputy says I should eat. I say I should sleep. Neither of us moves. Outside the town laughs too loudly for how late it is. Halloween, but still. Breaths. I count my sins and count the seconds till this kid is out of my hair. Deputy asks soft as a hymn, "What's your call?" I'm about to answer when the door answers for me. A knock. A legitimate Old West style game in the midst of Halloween? Cyberpunk-esque? Somewhat futuristic Old West? Sci-fi Western? Very curious. I like the hint in the perspective I'm getting from the writing so far. Just in that description alone. Yeah, this should be good. See what I mean by UI? Look at that transition. Let's see it again. It's clean. That's real cool. Alright. Let's see.
And there you stay. Not another word.
Oh yeah, we've got the sort of sci-fi western going here.
Oh, come on, Sheriff. Don't be sour.
I'll show you sour.
The sheriff yanks out a foldable phone from her pocket, punching in numbers with a sharp crack. He fixes on the teen with a glare as the dial tone drones through the dusty cabin. She holds the phone to her ear, the droning dial tone deafening in the dusty cabin.
Yes, this is Sheriff Petrie. I'm calling about your son.
Uh-oh.
Please don't call my dad.
The teen throws himself into the cold iron of the cell door, rattling the iron. The thin arm shoots through the bars in desperation, straining for the phone. Breaks off mid-sentence, bubbling the phone against her palm as she turns her attention back to the teen. She gives a disappointed sneer, or she gives a disappointed sneer, as if scolding a particularly stupid dog.
Too late for that, bucko.
She returns to the call with a wary sigh.
No, he's sober. Caught him trying to steal a gun. God knows what it was for.
Whoa.
Please. I wasn't even...
Shh. No, sir, not you.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Her expression curdles, but she keeps her tone even. Changes enough to still the boy, who shrinks back, scrambling to guess what punishment his father promised.
In 3 hours? That would be...
Oh? She jerks her chin at her deputy, a young import from South Erin, who snaps to attention. For a planet so wide, it was rare to see one this far north, making the deputy a genuine anomaly in town. Deputy's eyes drift down to their wrist. A watch, loose enough to slide down their arm, jiggles into place.
Just shy of midnight, 11:40.
Oh.
At 11:40?
She raises the phone back to her lips. The deputy idly rolls the cell's auto key over their knuckles, maintaining a steady rhythm as they listen to the conversation. Robot, barely younger than the deputy, contorts his neck, attempting to catch their eye. The deputy doesn't bite, their gaze locked on the sheriff.
That's rather late. You're telling me I have to keep this rat in my cell for the entire evening? No, I know. I'm not insinuating anything. I understand that it's not Sir's fault. Yes. Happy Halloween to you too.
Fair enough.
Dad, please.
Can't get another word before the sheriff's phone snaps shut. Bones' rusted joint protested yet another abrupt ending.
He's coming to pick me up, right?
No. Well, yes, but not until midnight.
A flick of the deputy's wrist sends the auto key into a lazy arc. It lands squarely in the sheriff's palm, catching it just as easily.
And then that means I'll miss the party.
Well, tough shit.
Probably doing you a favor.
No, you're not. You're just being like such douches.
Duly noted.
Whatever.
He spins around with a huff, dropping on a cold patch of the floor, drawing his knees to his chest. The sheriff slumped at her desk, the worn leather of her chair groaning. She studied the deputy's untroubled set of eyes.
Thanks for your help, Manny. I still have to write that report for the mayor, and I ended up getting
Sidetracked. Her eyes drift to the cell.
distracted by other problems.
Understandable.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. A hiss of static spills from him as he clutches his own arm in frustration. Oh, he's a robot, and that's why his voice sounds
It's
like
fine.
that.
If you want, I can take that report off your hands, considering, I'll have more time than you tonight.
No, this is supposed to be your day off. Go celebrate Halloween with your family.
Are you sure? You look exhausted.
I'm always exhausted, son.
As if I haven't handled rowdy teens before.
She does look exhausted,
It's
though.
just... There's more to it this time, Sheriff.
There is? Deputy's feet shuffled toward the sheriff's table.
This Halloween, the kids have a trend going on. An odd one.
Oh?
Aren't they all?
No, it's...
Wait.
A single raised hand from the sheriff stopped the deputy in their tracks. She's not looking at them, but at the team, who was doing a terrible job of pretending not to listen. Let the deputy continue, regardless of any prying eyes.
Pardon me. Please continue.
The sheriff's hand shot out, jabbing a finger at the teen, who flinched.
Best believe if I catch you doing this foolish trend, whatever it is, I'll lynch you myself.
Ooh.
I wasn't planning on doing it.
The teen's jaw goes slack with genuine surprise. The sheriff's eyes merely narrow in suspicion, clearly unconvinced.
That's good. It doesn't sound particularly fun.
Oh? Her attention returns to the deputy, reading the sudden gravity in their posture.
And what is it?
The trend? It's called Bloody Sunday.
Oh.
I only heard my nephews talking about it, but it's some sort of game? Seems dangerous, though.
It's not dangerous. It's just an arcade game or something.
It's Polybius. Statements seemed to deflate as he continued. His grip on the bars goes slack, his sheepish gaze dropping to his feet.
How is a game dangerous? Some kind of deadly hopscotch?
Yeah.
I wish, minus the deadly part. But no, it's something to do with shooting.
Not really.
Is that why you were trying to steal a gun, son?
Will you mind?
Her glare cuts him down mid-word. He swallows
I
hard.
could be wrong. But it's a bit hard to believe you, Junior, when you don't say why you were stealing that gun.
Very fair. The deputy shifts on their heel, pulling the sheriff squarely at their back. Their fingers brush the sheriff's desk, betraying a silent hesitation.
Were you planning on playing the game?
For all its absurdity, the delivery does nothing to hide its underlying meaning.
Were you planning on shooting someone for the sake of a stupid game?
The slight, uncertain shake of his head turns into a much slower and deliberate one.
It's not even a real gun.
The sheriff clicks her tongue. The deputy looks to her, already deferring.
Sorry to burst your bubbles, but the gun you were stealing was very much real.
I wasn't gonna use it.
Sure. He lifts his chin, but the whine in his voice kills the effect.
You sure as hell ain't.
She drops back into her chair with finality. The deputy exhales, tension bleeding out of the room.
Your day off is today. Your family came all the way here. I know how much you miss them.
Oh,
But
he's a good boss.
None of that. I don't want to spend another week hearing about your mother's obsession with that cursed casserole.
The what? Deputy chuckles despite themselves.
all right. But if there's any way I can help tonight, please call me.
Aw,
There will be no need.
you're sweet.
Then at least come by my house later tonight so you can celebrate with us a bit too.
Oh,
If Halloween is going to be as exhaustive as you mentioned, I might only pass by at 6 a.m.
eh.
Hey, wouldn't be so bad. I'll make you my famous coffee you like so much.
The sheriff's scowl cracks, replaced by a rare smile, one of selfish anticipation.
Ooh, for a Manny special? I might just clear out my morning.
Oh.
Sheriff, what time is it?
Conversation died as the teen stood up. The sheriff and the deputy turned their heads in tandem, facing the cell.
Not time for your dad to come pick you up.
I'm asking seriously.
He shifts his gaze to the deputy's softer face.
Will you tell me, Money?
Oh, you little shit.
It's Deputy McQuillan to you.
You know, we're not on first name basis, son. Even as they correct him, their hand slices to their watch.
It's 5 minutes past 8. Try to get some rest, kid. You'll be there a while.
The sheriff's eyes flick to the auto key. He sweeps it off the desk, drops it into the drawer, and shuts it with a sharp nudge.
Anyway, I should go then. I still have to help my sister get the kids dressed.
Oh. Petrie pushes up from her chair, fishing with a groan, then claps the taller deputy on the back hard enough to sting.
Do you know what they're dressing as?
Yes.
As they walk to the door, they share a knowing smile.
A robber and a cop?
Meh.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
Aw, that's kind of sweet.
Well, tell them not to break too many laws, or else I'll have to step in. Send them kisses from me.
Aw. Deputy nods, unclasping their gun belt and hanging it over the key rack by the door. Pausing in the doorway, they glance back, offering an apologetic wave for the teen and a much firmer squeeze from the sheriff's shoulder.
Best of luck, Sheriff, and happy Halloween.
Likewise.
Bye.
The deputy slips out. The crooked door hangs ajar, as always, testament to the sheriff's impatience and the eagerness of locals. The floorboards groan under the sheriff's heavy boots as she returns to her chair. Teen's eyes follow her every step, glued to the bars.
Am I really gonna have to wait till midnight?
Unfortunately for me, yes.
He slumps against the bars, forehead pressed against the cold steel. Silence in the cabin stretched. The hours were a slow crawl through the agonized documents. The sheriff's pen against the paper, a defeated rhythm. Teen opts for more destructive activity, redecorating the walls of his cell with a fingernail, slowly chipping at the paint. Glance at the clock and the sheriff finally stands. The teen scrambles up as well, his eyes wide with sudden hope of a pardon.
So, are you
No, stay here. I have to stretch my legs.
But Sheriff...
But nothing. His protest drowns in the stale, mold-thick air. Petrie leaves the stifling cabin behind and starts her patrol. Salute, drink, play. Loose stones scatter under her boots as she trudges toward the town square. A trash bag rustles at her side, half filled already. She bends, scoops up another sticky wrapper, and lets out a long sigh.
These damn kids. Every year's the same.
At it again.
Never learned how to clean up after themselves.
Her progress was slow, bending again and again to collect the uncared-for junk. Trash bag was growing heavier with each empty can and sugary candy wrapper, her back groaning louder at every stoop she practiced. By the time the sun bleeds out behind the horizon, the desert air had cooled to a damp bite, racing goosebumps along her arms. Then she sees it, a tall, willowy figure peeling out of the shadows of the mayor's statue. The unnerving lack of haste is of someone who feels as though they own the space.
Hey, you! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh?
Who? Me?
A devil! They slap a glowed hand to her chest in fake innocence. The other hand lifts a can of red spray paint, not in surrender, but in pride. Vandal!
Who else? The Easter Bunny?
It looked like they walked straight out of a wanted poster. Cigar smoldering, glasses catching the dim light. Eyes hidden but locked on her all the same.
You do realize that's destruction of public property? I could haul your ass in for criminal mischief.
Oh, I'm all about mischief, darling.
Oh boy. Pulsed by the comment.
Darlin' is what you should be calling your mama, kid.
A sly remark was so audacious that it actually made her blink. She couldn't hide her surprise. Few people had ever dared to speak to her that way.
Do you have any idea who I am?
I'm no kid. Best keep that in mind, Sheriff. Now, don't go all trigger happy. This is simply a Halloween decoration. In the spirit of things. My art ain't the only thing here either. Watch all the other stupid shit your people wrote here.
Oh? They leaned in, undeterred by the sheriff's firm stance. They met her eyes, and a slow, easy grin spread across their features. It was the smile of someone who held all the cards.
Oh, and I have you to thank for. Is that it? Believe me, I've punished those delinquents just as much as I'll be punishing you.
Huh.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, honey.
Oh boy. Their response was a rich, throaty laugh that was entirely out of place with this tense showdown. And they simply waited, clearly expecting the sheriff to make the next move. Words with words. Muscle in the sheriff's jaw twitches, but she swallows the impulse. One step forward puts her right in their personal space.
You've got some nerve. Word of advice? Watch your tone.
Her warning gets cut off by a jagged laugh. The figure throws their head back, the sound echoing off the empty storefronts. Much too loud, much too mocking.
I like you, Sheriff. Just remember not to lose yourself.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it and better never let it go. Sorry. They raise a gloved hand, shaping it into a gun. Thumb pulls back, hammer cocked. They pause, leveling their index finger against their temple.
Bang!
That's a threat. You're under arrest. Stranger's theatrics earned them nothing but an unimpressed eye roll for the sheriff. She jabs her finger toward the edge of the square.
Leave, before I lose my patience completely.
Be seeing ya.
Well, I hope not. If the outlaw turns and walks this way, abandoning the mess that, inevitably, the sheriff will have to clean up. With the sting of defeat, she lugs herself toward the statue. Trash bag scrapes against the ground behind her. A dull grind that stops as her eyes land on the crude symbol. Circles overlap with jagged lines. A messy scrawl burned into the surface. To her, it looked less like an alternative art piece or something equally nonsensical. There's a lot of choices here. I love the backing harmonica here. Let's leave it be, though. Regardless of its quality, the sheriff found herself pulled by the ominous geometry. After staring at it for an inordinate amount of time, she begins to discern some patterns. Two figures bound by a jagged chain. Twisted forms are ugly, painted hastily and unevenly.
Well, that's disturbing. I don't know what's worse, this crap or babysitting that little brat in my cell.
By the time she pulls her eyes away, night has already fallen. She can already hear the mayor's voice in her head, knowing full well he would scold her for letting it sit. At least it gave her the excuse to remind him she's the sheriff, not his janitor. Teens and kids alike run around this town square like a flock of hungry vultures, looking for tricks and treats. Petrie straightened.
Now, let's hope the brat's still locked up. Don't need round 2 tonight.
Crossing the threshold, the sheriff squints. The evening chill didn't make it inside. The cabin is warm and thick with the stench of mold. Heavy boots shut the door with a slight push. The kid in the cell jolts upright, boredom wiped clean at the sight of her.
Sheriff!
Settle down.
She drops into her chair, shoulders finally loosening after a long night. The teen does not seem to understand the patience the sheriff is trying to wrangle back into her mind. Instead, he leans on the iron bars. Stares.
So, did you see anyone out?
Peering from below her half-closed eyelids, glances at him in judgment, weighing whether to answer.
It's Halloween, kid. What do you think?
Okay.
He raises his hands as if pushing the air away.
Did you see any teenagers, going to a party maybe?
Question hangs in the space between them, stubbornly not received by the sheriff. She watches him from the corner of her eye and says nothing. She finally turns her chair to face him. He flinches back from the bars, bracing for another scolding.
You're really set on that party, huh? Can't you just wait for the next one? Why is this one so important?
Seeing a bit of give in her eyes, he leans in again, closing what little distance he can.
I don't get invited much. This was the first one with a bunch of other kids like me. I doubt there will be another anytime soon. Kids in this town don't really like me.
Oh. Drops his gaze, eyes skimming the floorboards as a frown settles in. His facial hologram flickers with exaggerated dismay. Why don't you?
Why's that?
Whether she expects total honesty or an outright egotistical lie, it doesn't matter. She doesn't need the real reason, just why he thinks that way. Maybe then she'll understand why he'd go so far as to steal a gun. Teen looked confused by the question, but takes the chance to answer.
Because I'm loud?
Why say it like a question?
Sorry.
He treats it like a test he wants an A on, which only deepens her disappointment.
I think it's because of how awkward I am. I never understand the punch. Something like that. I think it's because of how awkward I am. I never understand the punchline of jokes, which ruins everyone's vibe.
Oh.
Something like that. Maybe? I don't know.
Not wanting to dismiss him, she rolls closer. Close enough to make him look up and meet her steady gaze.
Maybe those kids aren't meant to be your friends.
What?
You can make better friends.
They interact one way, you interact another. Why don't you try making friends with the other kids who speak your language?
I do, but...
No buts. Popularity isn't everything. Suppose they don't understand you and don't put in the effort to. Then move on. Find someone who does.
Your people are out there somewhere. Her words carry weight, and it takes a few seconds for it to sink in with him fully. He turns them over. She hopes she didn't botch it. Talking was never her strength. There's a certain value to be found in learning when to cut and run from a relationship, a friendship that just isn't working. Like clinging on to a friendship that either party has already moved on from is only going to cause more trouble for both of you. So it's just to move on and be with the people who are there around you right now and who very clearly want to show you that they want to be around you right now. That makes sense? Rabita's facial hologram nods, slow and sure, like he finally hears the tune. His eyes blink and he smiles.
Thanks, Sheriff. I'll do just that.
Pushes back to her past, stiff again, unsure how to follow a tender moment. She just nods, quietly grateful he stopped whining. The win is short-lived. The newly tamed troublemaker clears his throat for attention.
I promise I'll take what you said to heart, but please, let me go to the party.
Ugh, for fuck's sake.
No, listen. Everyone in town will be there. It's a perfect chance to meet new friends.
And you won't cause any more trouble?
I won't play that stupid game. I don't care about it anymore. I just want to find my crowd. Please.
Doesn't fully believe him, but protecting kids like him is why she accepted this job. And he's right. The whole town turns out for Halloween. After all, it's once a year. Does she really want to rob the teenager of this year's opportunity? What if he truly makes new friends that will last him his whole life? Or will he find worse trouble and make her regret it? Alright.
Fine.
Okay. Calm of a line entertaining playful cub, she opened the drawer of her desk, pulling out the
Fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Pulling out the auto key and closing the drawer languidly.
Yes!
Robot practically vibrates, the thin arm shooting skyward.
Don't make me regret this.
Lock the cell door with her body, stands and scans the auto key. A flat beep and the door slides
I
open.
won't, I promise.
Dips her head, voice just above a whisper, pointing a nagging finger.
If I catch you breaking any laws, no matter how small, this cell will have your name on it.
Yes, ma'am. That won't happen.
He salutes. She nods, satisfied.
It better not.
A little bit of, actual positive reformation here. Before he jets off, he shoves his hand down his pocket and extends his palm to the sheriff, a small chip in his trembling
Here,
hand.
yes, thanks.
What is this?
Turns it over, squinting at the loud font on the side, on the back. Bloody Sunday. Sounds like a cheesy horror flick.
It's the game. I thought you might want to investigate, you know, what you enforcers are supposed to do.
Why didn't you give this to me before?
The sheriff gives him a slightly irritated look. He hunches in on an unconvincing shrug.
Call it insurance?
Tch.
Anyways, happy Halloween,
Cheeky.
Sheriff.
Bye! Her eyes are back on the chip, so she only half sees him sprint to the door. She waves without looking up.
Yeah.
The chip's a bit dirty, used, and looks to be just a second away from being engulfed in overburn. Despite the heat it emits against her palm. Not about it, it's a game. It also looks modified. The chip is small enough to resemble a ER cartridge. One you would slot above your ear, but the wiring exposed at the underside of it looks slightly bent, tangled with each other.
Oof. Oh, sorry.
Steady on.
Oh? Unfamiliar voice. She looks up. Teen squeezes past a broad figure in the doorway and vanishes.
Huh?
Huh?
Is this the sheriff's cabin?
Hello? Their abrupt appearance was widely overshadowed by the bulk of their frame. Their voice was much softer, a difference the sheriff has to ignore as she stuffs the game into her pocket, zeroes in on the guest and steps forward to greet the stranger.
Yes, apologies. How may I help you?
No, sit. It's fine.
Nonsense.
She smiles, trying to make up for the distraction she caused.
Are you lost or here to report something?
Both?
What's that mean? The stranger scratches their cheek, trying to hide their embarrassment with a clumsy laugh.
I lost my cane. I think it was stolen.
Did you see who stole it?
No.
I think it was stolen. Bit out of her usual pace thanks to the day's chaos, Sheriff could only nod, running through her options.
Okay. I'll ask around. What does it look like?
Sorta like a shovel.
They gave a sheepish, lopsided grin.
You use a shovel as a cane?
It's a long story.
Exhaling, she nods, realizing this one might be as inelegant as she is.
I bet. Are you staying here in town? Need any directions?
Yes, that would be very helpful.
I step farther in, relaxing at her kindness. Floorboards creak with the stranger's boots, carrying dirt to join the rest of the filth that already contaminates the muddy floor.
Do you know where I could get a room?
The saloon might have one. I can give them a call to see if they have any vacancies.
Oh, sweet. Reaches for the old, outdated cable phone, but a shadow consumes her.
No, there's no need. I'll just go there and ask.
She lowers the receiver and looks up as they clear their throat, meeting her eyes with a steely stare.
If you, don't mind, would you help me walk there?
Oh, of course.
Surprised by the suggestion, the sheriff scrambles to get her keys, suddenly keen to impress this total stranger.
Let me just...
Finds the keys hanging next to the deputy's belt and yanks them out.
Okay.
Simply stare expectantly at the sheriff, which makes her pause. Guessing she doesn't know the stranger's name or age, the sheriff freezes, certain she's missing something. It clicks, they might have trouble walking. That would explain the cane, or maybe she's assuming. Canes do a lot of things these days. Well, let's be a gentlewoman here. Offer her arm in assistance. Awkward with the gesture, she takes a weird half-step toward the guest and cringes at how juvenile she feels. Extends her elbow, trying for a casual but landing closer to a tactical sweep. Something she can't quite turn off given her job field.
If you want,
She's doing her best. Implication hangs. Despite their imposing frame, the stranger's eyes widen as their face turns red.
Oh, no, it's okay.
You just need guidance then?
I was just offering. You know, because of not having your cane.
The cane and all is... Yeah. The elbow, already trembling from unfamiliar use, lowered slightly.
I appreciate it then.
It is quickly grabbed by the stranger, a tender grip on the elbow as the sheriff jolts a bit at the physical contact that she herself presents.
Thank you.
Oh. The stranger smiles with their eyes, a gentle, timid smile making them glimpse through long hair. The sheriff doesn't want to lose herself in the mesmeric sight, so she turns away and guides them outside.
Don't mention it.
Oh. The moon's two small orbs of light in the sky brighten the night with the hue of blue that's more fitting for a nice evening stroll than for the scary Halloween atmosphere. Although chilly, the newcomer makes distance between themselves and the sheriff, a rigid gesture of apprehension, or perhaps just being polite. The sheriff doesn't mind either way, but as long as they aren't struggling.
So, your cane. How long ago did you lose it?
A few hours. My sense of time is terrible, so I'm not sure.
You haven't been here long, then?
Not at all. I saw the town a few miles over. Stopped to rest and figured I'd check out the Halloween festivities.
Oh. Literally a hermit, wandering. As they walk, their steps fall into rhythm. The gap between them shrinks as the town center draws near, just like the distance from the sheriff's cabin.
You like Halloween?
Question lands as clumsily as the rest. She's more focused on their route and filling the silence than on phrasing.
Not big on parties, if that's what you're asking.
I wasn't,
No. Quick glance meets another. Both look away like an exclamation mark popped between them.
Do you do any trick-or-treating?
Unironically, I do.
Oh. They laugh, the same muffled yet tranquil sound, a deep-chested chuckle.
I didn't always, but I thought it would be a nice way to get some human contact when I don't leave the house.
Oh.
That's good.
Town, or rather the center of town, since they never left. Buzzes with people of all ages in their thrown-together costumes. Hang on a second. Anyways, let's continue. Town, or rather the center of town, since they never left, buzzes with people of all ages in thrown together costumes. Groups run from door to door. The saloon, never one to miss a celebration, is packed. Folks go in with hats and come out missing half their outfits.
See that building? That's the bathhouse. The saloon doesn't do baths, so if you need one, head there.
Are you saying I smell, Sheriff?
No, I would never say that.
She's doing her best at beating people. Well, the sheriff can go on a rant about what they deem impolite and friendly company, and their standards and ethical insults, the same grumbling laughter interjects.
I was just teasing you.
Oh. They ease off her arm and look down at her, eyes glinting with playfulness.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Can I buy you a drink? To say thanks for the help.
You don't have to,
Amidst all the muddle at the doors of the saloon, the sheriff spots a very familiar figure standing at the side of the building, leaning against the rotten wood with an impish grin.
Wait,
Oh, it's you! Not just anyone, the same stranger who vandalized the statue earlier. From their shifty posture and the way their eyes sweep the narrow entrance, they're clearly up to something again. In their scan, they spot the sheriff. They look surprised only for a moment before their lips stretch to an even more devilish smile. They wave at the sheriff like a delicate noble mingling with the poor.
Sheriff?
Sorry.
Wow, there's a lot we can do here. Alright. Not daring, not even for a second to lose sight of the individual, the sheriff squeezes past, moving past the stranger with a gentle hand.
Excuse me, something came up.
Stranger looks like they saw this coming, but even so, they can't hide the sad tilt to their eyebrows, nodding along with the sheriff as she scurries past.
Take care of yourself, Sheriff.
You too.
Nyum. She closes the gap of the vandals, followed by the alley's dark mouth and the challenging stare. Cigarette tip flares as they draw to it, hands in pockets, watching her approach like it's a show.
Hey, honey. Couldn't keep away from me.
What in tarnation are you doing here? I thought I told you to get.
I could tell you missed me.
She looms over them, nostrils flaring, eyes raking for any misdeed. Trying to find a reason to get rid of them.
Don't worry. I'm on the level. Like you said.
Sure doesn't look like it.
Not my fault I have the face of a devil.
They throw their head back, amused at their own joke.
What are
Josh.
you laughing about?
When they shake their head, their glasses reflect the sheriff's deep-seated scowl.
Nothing, Sheriff. What fetched you all the way over here? Need something from me?
She sees their hands foraging around their pockets, digging for something that she most likely will get blindsided by.
Show
Pocket
me
sand.
your pockets.
Pocket sand.
I'm sure you can see him just fine. Unless you want to get closer.
They spread their jacket like they're on a runway, hands still inside, making the fabric go taut so she can't see how deep the pockets run.
Empty them. Now.
Dang. All right.
This is a lawful order. She doesn't wait. She grabs their collar, pins them to the wall, and starts patting down their pockets, swatting their hands in a way to reach inside. Crushed to the brick, the outlaw plays along, lifting her claws in a mock surrender. She ignores the theatrics and keeps searching.
Oh, Sheriff. Not so rough now.
Finally, she yanks out a handful of cartridges, or rather, chips. When she lets go, they fix their collars, smoothing out any sharp wrinkles like the sheriff may have caused. Oh, you're the culprit of the Bloody Mary.
What is this? And why do you have so many?
I'm selling them. You gonna arrest me for making a buck off a game?
It's the same type the teen handed her earlier, though this one's lettering looks more saturated. Maybe on purpose. Maybe because it hasn't been used yet.
This is... Why are you selling these?
People want to play it. Simple as that.
Bits of the day finally click. Sheriff sees this menace not just as an instigator, but as the source of her headache.
You're the one who brought this game to town. Oh, I knew you were trouble. This thing's got a virus, don't it?
Hey, I didn't make them. I'm only slinging here.
Ah,
Oh, secret black. Must be dangerous then.
Dangerous.
The laugh makes her jump. It might be the most honest sound they've made in the short time she's known them.
Sheriff, the only danger, it's kids ditching school to become thumb drifters. And this town don't need no game to do that. Y'all are bucking the tiger, outlaw hunting, and other far riskier games. But
Bucking the
fine.
tiger.
You don't believe me? Have a look-see.
They nod over to the chip in their hand, pointing at it with their own gloved fingers, which are equally busy fiddling with the silver coin. Tell me about
You
the
hiding
virus.
something. What's the virus?
She could see past those glasses. She'd catch the eye roll. Instead, the outlaw simply shows empty hands.
There ain't no virus.
Uh-huh. You're telling a tall stretcher.
Come on now, Sheriff. You take me for a fool.
The coy grin tries to hide trust. It drops like a stone in a well, each ripple stoking her anger.
Start talking, or I'm taking you to jail.
Their amusement drains at the threat. Without real heat, they roll their shoulders and stare down the alley, smoke curling from their lips.
All right. Don't get your dander up now.
Grunting, they adjust their posture, using their hands to explain.
It's a shooting game. To win, you gotta beef the most demons. Or all of them.
Shooting?
Cute. Shooting in the game, not actual gunslinging, Sheriff.
Ah. That's why our robot kiddo was looking for a gun?
But how are they shooting in the game?
They sigh and tilt their head to the starry sky like they need patience from above.
Have you ever played a VR game before?
No, I ain't never played a VR
Do I
game.
look like I have?
The sheriff, in the same manner, has her body coiled, ready to spring whenever the fuse blusters.
Didn't think you for the fun time. Look,
They shape a gun with their mitted fingers. The outline is too familiar. It burns a spot at her hip.
all you have to do to kill a demon is make a gun with your fingers, and then say bang!
So focused on the outlaw's deft fingers, she startles when they shout. Heat rising through her cheeks, she swallows it down.
And done. Cold as a wagon tire.
She sticks to the facts, ignoring their grin.
Is this all legal?
It's a violent game, Sheriff. Sure, strict laws don't let you commercialize it, but that don't mean there's no market for it.
Ah. Something video game violence. Seeing they're not skating by, they step closer, near enough to cuff. Like a show of trust they hope she won't test.
Let's make a fair shake, yeah?
Don't you
You can
shake
try
me.
the game here with me, and if you do, I'll let you keep it.
What do you have to gain?
I want to see how quick you faceplant, for my own enjoyment.
Huh.
And if I don't?
Then I take back my chip.
The chill in their voice tells her they might be more dangerous than she thought. Let's take the deal. What could happen?
If this kills me.
Not your time yet, darling.
She dips her head, sweeping stray hairs aside, feeling for the chipset slot above her right ear. The outlaw reaches in, combing gloved fingers through her hair.
Quit it.
They ease back at the grit in her voice.
Need help?
No,
Continues banging the chip against her skull, missing the slot again and again.
I got it.
You certain? You look a bit flustered there, Sheriff.
She's so stressed. They lean in again. He shoots them a look and jerks away.
I know where the slot is, okay?
Right, backing off.
She forces her focus once again on the chip, glaring at their leather boots. Her fingers trace along the hairline and neck.
Okay.
At last the chip clicks in. Her skin tingles. She fixes her hair and squints at the figure in front of her.
It's in. So, how's the game?
Person in front of her, previously the outlaw. That looks like a chimney. Engulfed in smoke, barely visible between the fumes. Only their red glasses show that their eyes are on her.
What the hell?
What, getting dizzy?
She can't see a mouth, not even her reflection in those lenses.
Why do you look like that?
You mean my handsome, beautiful face.
No, you have smoke.
Clouds lurch toward her, and she flinches aside, letting them travel by her. The red orbs follow the motion, trailing behind the smoke, still facing her way.
Win the game for me, yeah? I'll be on my way.
The sheriff watches the demonic plumes of smoke leave her detached, and the air suddenly feels colder.
Wait, where were you leaving me like this?
What? You don't need me to hold your hand now, do you? Just play the game and kill the evildoers. You got this.
Oh boy. Concerning.
Wait!
The smog melts into the night sky, and with it goes the annoying, if very real, moocher.
Okay, well...
The sheriff reasons that it's all part of the game. Just as she circles the alleyway, she forces a blink. People of the town are gone. In their place lie bodies upon bodies. Blood coats the streets like fresh pavement. Mist clings to her skin and chills her knees. Barely has time to think before she sees the children among the dead, still in costume.
Nope! No way! This is coming off!
Her head thumps painfully as she slams her fist against her ear.
Fuck. Jesus, piece of... Ah!
And then a shiver courses through her as the chip pops free and falls out at her feet. She forces herself to look up. The town is back, complete with smiling people. Decorations are the only morbid thing left. Chip lies bent and damaged at her feet. Color peels from the cartridge, the only lead she had, ruined.
Real stupid, Georgia.
The sheriff hunches down, picking the chip up and rubbing her reddening ear, walking away from the scene of the crime. Town feels split. Most folks crowd the center of the saloon. Rest are home with lights out and eyes shut. The road is eerily quiet. Moons do all the lighting. The lampposts stay asleep, unwilling to prove there's life behind these windows. The sheriff walks on, unbothered by the cricket's echo.
This whole thing seems silly now.
Flips the alien chip around in her fingers, feeling its light casing and plastic exterior, scowling at the slightly warped label.
And people wonder why I'm so against tech. Maybe if it wasn't killing the kids or whatever.
Sheriff realizes she's arguing with herself, inventing scenarios that aren't happening.
Stupid thing.
Oh, hello. Reverend? Bodies? Strange man wearing what looks to be the drapes of a pastor walks up to her. His skin looks sallow. His eyes are ringed with heavy dark circles. Pockets the chip as she sizes him up.
Excuse me.
The
Do you know where
hangman.
the costume party is?
The sheriff gives him a once-over, trying to place his age. His breath stinks of alcohol, and his hunched frame doesn't win her trust.
Aren't you a little too old for parties?
Yeah.
It's for all ages.
She juts her chin, monitoring the street for any other similarly inebriated partygoers.
Right.
Tries her best to remember where a party could be held? You feeling alright?
I don't think you should be heading anywhere, feller. You look right peaked.
I feel hearty as a buck. If you won't help me...
He sways, batting at the sheriff's shape like it's a blur, and starts to waddle off, bending after every step.
I'll find my own way.
Bro, you are sloshed as fuck. He pitches forward, arms lifting too slowly to guard his face. The sheriff lunges in and catches him by the shoulders.
Whoa there, cowboy.
You might be right.
Huh.
Maybe I drank too much firewater.
You sure as hell look like it.
I need to lie down.
Paws at the air for a flat surface. The sheriff braces him upright and hooks his wandering arm over her shoulders.
I'll take you to the square. You can cool your heels there.
No need.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Just let me cash in here.
Claps a hand over his mouth, going paler by the second as his cheeks balloon. Hopefully with air.
Oh, Lottie Mossy.
Not with air.
Don't you dare puke on me.
Yes, ma'am.
He burps, letting her carry him up the road and toward the sheriff's cabin. Well, we picked up another straggler. Get in the drunk tank. Kicking the door habitually has made this place quite easy to enter, even more so when the sheriff is carrying a heavy, burly man that seems to be dragging his feet. Upon entry, she dumps his weight onto one of the unpleasant beds in the open cell, breathing out with her when her arms grow sore.
Here we are.
Welcome, welcome.
Shh.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh boy.
You're going to wake up everyone in town if you keep on yelling.
He shoves him farther onto the cot, lifting his legs so he won't tumble
And
off.
who are you? Why are you in my room?
Oh boy. She wedges the brick-hard pillow under his neck so he doesn't kink it. Clutches it like a silk cushion.
Oh, how soft. Thank you, honey.
Try and get some sleep, alright?
No, not sleep. I can't go back there.
What? While he mutters, she rises from aching knees and heads to her desk, finds a torn scrap of paper and a neglected pen.
Today is special. I have to stay awake. I have to find...
What's your name, sir?
Man.
Man?
Sir? Ugh.
It's barely making sense. Scribbles a note then, irritated, crumples it and flings it into a dark corner.
What am I gonna do with this oaf? I'm already knee-deep in everyone else's problems.
The sheriff keeps a careful watch on the drunk man, approaching his cell to check for any injuries or a weapon.
Oh, where is she? I have to find her.
He throws his hands upwards, then turns to his side and glances at the sheriff.
Sir, is there anybody that can come fetch you?
I see her. I was the first to find her.
Oh, he's got the game plugged in. He grins, clumsily forms a finger gun with bejeweled fingers, aims at the sheriff, and mouths bang. Her stomach drops. The world goes silent. A deafening chime knifes into her ears, echoing inside her skull. She staggers. She nearly topples down, but manages to steady herself on her hands and knees. Her head throbs painfully, and her throat starts swelling the corner of the cabin. Dark before, starts to close in. While the sheriff attempts to swallow, none of them succeed. She suddenly feels like puking. Her stomach churns, the only other sound she can hear aside from the ringing. Just her stomach, the pain immobilizing. She looks down at her trembling hands. All she sees is red. Her palms are soaked, warm, singing with a mental stench of blood. Her palm hits the chip, camouflaged by the gore, staring up from its red bath. Oh? Rapid knock rattles the flimsy door, snapping her back to reality. Finds herself on her knees, but with no blood. The chip remains.
What the hell is happening?
She stands, shoves the chip into her pocket, and still finds her arms sore after carrying that man around. She shakes her head.
That stupid game.
Whoever's outside won't quit. Her palms are clammy. The blood still hums at her temples. The sheriff looks back at the cells, the open one, where she was sure she dropped the man. The cell is glaringly empty.
Tonight must be a dream. This makes no sense.
The fastness of knuckles on wood continues echoing from the door.
Come in, come in.
The sheriff grunts, confused and annoyed, but still trying to catch her bearings. He walks to the door, not hopeful that there won't be more strange characters.
Today's been a day. I
Sure
swear
has.
it's another creepy looking.
Yanks the door open. Cold, dry air washes over her. No one there. Soul in sight.
What the hell?
Her feet, just outside the frame, are specks of blood. The sheriff blinks at them, watching them spread and sway with the breeze.
So he was here.
Huh. The sheriff shuts the door behind her, tracking the blood like a hound. Perfect to find whoever it was that bled all the way to her shack. This is very
All right,
curious.
Let's see where you went.
She steps on each splash of color in the ground, hopping across town toward her fugitive. The 20th step, she's not sure if she ever saw blood. Red coloring of the sand brightly dazzling in the moonlight.
Where'd you go, you drunkard?
I'm very curious if this actually... if this even triggers if we put the chip in. If we skip putting the chip in, does that even happen? But it also would If it doesn't happen, though, how do we transition to the hangman being gone? Curious. Very curious. Let's see how this plays out, shall we? She noses around a corner, eyes on the ground. Not realizing she just walked into the center of town, bombarded by kids screaming and running, knocking door to door.
Sheriff! Hey, Sheriff!
Oh! She jerks her head up and sees the still uniformed deputy walking alongside two tiny children.
Manny?
They jog to meet halfway. She studies them, praying at the very least that this part is real.
What are you doing out so late? Please tell me there's no villain running around town.
Worse, there are demons.
Locks eyes with the deputy, wild with the fever of a rabid dog. Deputy just stares, stunned.
What? Hold on, Sheriff.
They guide the kids back to a nearby group of adults. They then come back with their hands outstretched, trying to calm her.
All right now, tell me slow.
I've seen 3 Jaspers tied to this virus or whatever it is. There was this one, a drunk guy, and there was a whole mess of blood.
Sheriff, you're speaking a mile a minute. Ease up.
This could very well just be like a stress-induced nightmare. It is honestly quite fascinating.
Come here.
Both sit on a faraway bench, expecting the distance from the crowd to make what the sheriff is saying seem reasonable.
Take a spell. Catch your breath.
I ain't taking no breaths, deputy. I need answers. What is this devilry?
Brandishes the chip that she so desperately tried to forget. Her nails dig into the casing, wishing it could bleed. Deputy squints at it, seeking to understand what it actually was. And at the realization do they open their eyes
A
wide.
game? Sheriff, were you playing that game?
No. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't trying to. Just one thing led to another, and...
I understand. Why don't you hand me the chip? I got a friend who knows his way around these thingamajigs. He'll take a look.
Sheriff gently places the chip in the deputy's unfolded hand. Some tension leaves her shoulders.
Maybe you ought to lie down. You've been up too long. Maybe you're freaked out because of no shut-eye.
But I saw that man.
And I don't doubt you, but maybe it was just some squirts funning you. Town's full of mischief this time of year, and none of them took a liking to you.
Oh, he's starting to zone out. He's very much, I wish we had gone for that drink with the hermit. I really do. There's very much a chance that plugging the chip in, like, causes a very real effect on you, where you can be affected by others. Like, even when you don't have the chip in, if you plug the chip in once, you're now a part of the game. And finger gunning at you triggers that sort of effect in your head. Like actual malware. That can be triggered by pointing a gun and firing on you.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I just need to close my eyes.
Uh-oh. Going night-night. Start to slant sideways, eyelids thinking shut.
Whoa, hey, not here. I'm sorry, Sheriff. I still need to walk these small fries home, but take my keys, make yourself at home, take a nap or two.
Quickly, she jolts upright, scanning the crowd, then the deputy. Brown knots, trying to hold her eyes open.
No, I can't do that. There's bad folks around. I've got to keep watch.
Deputy sighs, their worried eyes taking note of the sheriff's tired features.
All right, then. I'm gonna see the kids safe, and then I'll meet you back at the station. How does that sound?
Oh. Paige doesn't actually tell us what we have endings-wise, but there certainly seems to be a lot of variation here. Every other pretension isn't one thing. Not sure what to say, the sheriff gazes at her partner. cheeks reddening and bringing color back to her face.
You truly do that?
Of course I would. I'll always be at your side, Sheriff.
Oh. Pats Manny on their shoulder, though not with the usual harshness. Sense of gratitude and soreness in her arm soften it, something more like a caress.
You're a good egg, Manny. All right, Daisy.
Thank you.
Oh. Little girl adorned with cat whiskers darts around as she runs over, interrupting the quiet alcove. Manny! Manny! Come here, they have marshmallows!
I see him.
Deputy bends, hands on their knees, and gently steers their niece away from the sheriff, not wanting to add to her stress.
Come on now. Let's see what else they've got, okay?
Oh.
I'll be back for long, Sheriff. You hang tight.
Sheriff nods, her head drooping.
All right. Yeah.
Hi, Sheriff! The kid forms a tiny finger gun with a wide toothless grit, aims at the sheriff. No! Bang!
Don't be rude now, Jenny.
Doesn't notice how pale the sheriff's gone. Instead, they just bow their head to her, taking her open-mouthed shock for offense.
Begging your pardon, Sheriff.
Covering, the sheriff waves it off, swallowing against a dried throat.
Don't fret none. She's just playing. Be careful out there.
You know me.
Deputy's grin never reaches their eyes. She can't dwell on it before they turn away with the girl, slipping back into the celebration. They are oblivious to the horrors the sheriff is aware of. She gets to her feet, her bones stiff and lethargic, and starts walking off, leaving the normalcy behind in hopes of finding her own normal once again at the station.
Lordy, can this day just be over already?
Back at the cabin, the sheriff scrapes her boots on the mat, trying to shed the outside's bad vibes. The sheriff starts to lower herself onto the chair, already dreaming of a nap, but a frenzied knock snaps her out of it. The same knock as before. She flings her arms, joints protesting.
Ugh, cut me a break, will ya?
She marches to the door, fingers hooked on her belt, ready to school whatever joker is out there.
Keep trying to get me with these fool pranks, and someone's liable to catch lead.
Trick or treat! Oh, the other side of the door, 4 kids skip around, barely high enough to reach the doorknob. An older woman in a powerful dress holds the doorframe.
Oh.
Evening, Sheriff.
Ma'am? Her piebald eyes shag at an odd, evaluating stare.
Begging your pardon, ma'am. Let me fetch something for the young'uns.
Sheriff tried not to drag her feet up to her desk, not wanting to show how tired she is. Oh, some wrapped bonbons on the plastic Halloween bag, not caring for the quantity.
There you go. 1 for you, and 1 for you.
Oh.
Sorry, I ain't got much more. Running a bit dry here.
He shrugs, and the kids take them with scowls on their faces. Oh. Looks back at the adult in an apologetic manner, hoping she at least won't judge her participation.
Thank you kindly.
Oh. Woman's smile is wavering, worried creases forming on her smooth face.
Say, you look troubled, Sheriff. Something bothering you?
Nothing you need to fret over, ma'am.
All right. I surely don't mean to put more weight on your shoulders, but there's something that's been giving me a mighty scare.
Oh no. Alright, out with it. What is it?
What are you getting at?
Steps closer, heel over the threshold, nudging into the sheriff's space. Kids whisper and fidget behind her.
This game, Bloody Sunday, or whatever they call it, got the youngins acting up. Something fierce. Pretending to shoot iron, even the little ones.
So maybe the first reaction was just a big stress reaction. Or maybe it is an actual targeting of her. I don't know yet.
These little fellers?
Woman is quick to lower her voice, keen on not being heard by anyone else but the sheriff. Her eyes contain stories that the sheriff is too tired to interpret.
They ain't mine. I'm just toting them around for sweets. But it's weighing on me. Folks are riled up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're aware of it.
Don't work yourself up, ma'am. It's just a foolish trend the young'uns cooked up. Nothing more than child's play.
Maybe so, but these pranks are turning downright dangerous. Not half an hour ago, I spied a fella staggering down the street bleeding.
Wasn't a costume?
Didn't look like no costume to me. Folks go mad this time of year. What if he's playing that game? Scared the wits out of the little ones. Lord knows what he was fixing to do. Sheriff, would you mind seeing us back home? Our street's darker than a well digger's boots, and I hate to trouble you, but I got this fear that a man will pop out with a gun just 'cause of some silly game.
Boy, I hope not. Alright. It's a very interesting amount of variation here.
What harm will it do?
I might explore some of these alternate paths, just to see how much it changes the night, how it converges, how much the plot actually diverges if we take certain actions. Like, it feels like it'd be significant if we don't plug it in. We don't plug the chip in. But I don't know yet. We'll see. Sheriff steps in the damp air of the desert and closes the door behind her, or at least as far as it goes. Stepping outside, the woman retreats from the sheriff's space, and the kids enthusiastically grab her hand, ready to head out.
Oh, bless your heart, Sheriff. You're doing me the right side of a favor.
Well, that's encouraging.
Now, don't go singing my praises just yet, ma'am. I ain't fit as a fiddle, and I've had a sour sort of day.
They start walking side by side with the children frolicking a few steps ahead, where they can see them through the limelight of the moons.
I understand. Still, it's a comfort having your company on our walk. I know you said not to worry, but this here game, it really is peculiar. I haven't come across a thing like this in a long time. Only time I've seen something like it was back in the city.
So, you ain't from round these parts?
Not at all. I'm staying a while. Got some papers to say with the mayor. Then I'll be heading back home.
So we have the hermit, a stranger. The devil, a stranger. The empress, a stranger. Hanged man feels like he might be a stranger too, who's participating in the game.
The mayor? You're on some sort of diplomatic errand?
Nothing that grand, Sheriff. Just a meeting of common interest. I may not look the part, but I'm a businesswoman, and I tend my accounts proper.
Fair enough. Why, we have no reason to doubt.
Well, that's a mighty fine thing. Ain't every day we're graced by an up-and-comer.
You flatter me, Sheriff, but I ain't no star. Just a savvy woman minding her coin and her crops. I keep looking to expand, but I reckon I bit off more than I could chew.
Is the game troubling you that bad?
It is, Sheriff. Seems small, but back in the city, something like this would have been hauled straight to the police.
Streets unprompted start to shift in their disposition. Confusion of other gangly kids running about, gone after the third turnaround. Children that accompany them start to tire and inch closer to the adults as the road gets more frightening. One of them grabs the sheriff's hand, letting it go in a hurry and giggling to the others.
Nowadays, viruses need to be taken seriously. Folks got ways to hurt each other, and there are dangerous sorts who use technological means. Why, just last week there was talk of
Or what? Tuning around, the sheriff's engrossed in all the Halloween ornaments that clutter the houses they slip by. Start to clone themselves as she watches, annoyed by their similarities. Case is interrupted by a wobbly shape that walks the other way. Someone doesn't seem to know where he is. One with an eye patch and a pastor's getup.
Is that...
And I swear, I never thought a man would do such a thing, much less a father.
A father?
Surely not.
Smooth. Man catches himself on an invisible barrier and looks down at his feet, almost like he's telling his body off for nearly making him fall. Blood drips on the ground as they cross the sheriff. Turns her head, following the path of the man to the line of sight of a buzzard.
Sheriff, you hearing me?
Sorry, do you see that feller?
Points behind her as the man continues to mumble to himself, slowly getting farther away.
Who?
Oh? Man is there. The sheriff can see him quite clearly, floundering around like a newborn calf.
Must be my eyes playing tricks on me.
Curious.
You must be tuckered out today, Sheriff.
Sheriff slows down, carefully building a profile of the man, noticing his stature, his lack of shoes, and most importantly, the blood that chases him.
The city's way of running things is a mite different, you know.
Man also stills, acting like a mirror. The sheriff does too. Her eyes are watering from how long she hasn't blinked, scared to miss anything important. So the man decides to pull out a gun, the weapon silver shimmering in the light of the moon. Raises his hand, aiming somewhere the sheriff can't see.
Hey, don't!
Sheriff?
Oh, the shot rings out, echoes in the hollow streets. The sheriff rushes to the man, his gun on the ground, and he drops to his knees. He's been shot in the head by someone she can't see. Blood is too real. Feels too warm as she kneels, soaking her clothes with the red fluid, trying to find rhyme or reason to judge what just happened.
No, this ain't real.
Sheriff, calm yourself. What's wrong?
Hurried, the woman's attempt at raising her dress as she manages to kick up some blood. Gets splattered with it too. She stares down at the sheriff, lips parted as if confused. Holy crap. It's all part of that game, right?
This is just a game.
Sheriff laughs to herself, that in an act that could only be perceived as lunacy, she smashes a fist against her cranium, against her ear, trying to kick out the chip as hard as possible.
Stupid thing! Ah!
Lord have mercy! Why are you hitting yourself?
I ain't playing no more!
Oh, she's breaking. She frantically looks to see if the chip is defected. If it's lying anywhere in this fictional bloodbath.
Sheriff, please. You're bleeding. Oh, you must be worn down. You poor thing. Halloween's put you through the ringer. All them youngsters and whatnot, making a fuss. Come on now, let's get you back.
By her gentle nature, she grips the sheriff's shoulder like a possessive witch, nails digging into the uniform, but the sheriff shrugs her away, pushing her back and rising to her feet.
Don't. Need some air.
Course, Sheriff. I'm grateful you walked us this far. I'll take the kids home.
Woman returns to the spooked children, their drowsy eyes now wide with terror.
Good night, and a happy Halloween.
Sure.
The sheriff glares at the corpse of the man, then shifts her focus to the woman, shouting with the kids as they leave. Bloody footprints mark the spot she walks.
Feel like I'm going mad.
Yeah, you can say that again. She grins at no one in particular. Rubs a shaky hand over her weathered eyes. Tiredness hasn't slipped away from her, but sanity surely is. Onwards, plunging into the town, she can't help giggling quietly to herself. I think this is a bizarre but entertaining story she will tell the deputy later. The center of town stands a bit more deserted now. Moons reach the horizon line. They to advertise a new day. The square remains dusky. Most folks have moved on to quieter streets, chasing bigger candy hauls. Shops close up, sweeping for tomorrow. The statue at the center, pointing into the fields of red, is scandalized with crude drawings, proclamations of rebellion and other linguistic nightmares.
Look at this. Like a whole gallery of bad business. Hope it weren't the same varmint. Reckon tomorrow I'll start cleaning up this mess.
She circles the base. The other graffiti she witnessed is gone. In its place, a neat mural of a skeleton with a shovel.
Eesh. Grim, that one.
Words, Death is the end, scrawled atop its bald head.
Plain in your face, too. Mighty poor taste, if you ask me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 3 teenagers dressed in a variety of torn-up clothes and fake blood are joshing around near the now inactive saloon. Ah, Slowpoke, you can't even aim straight. As if I can shoot a flea off a horse, watch me. Make finger guns at each other and start yelling all sorts of onomatopoeias. The sheriff's face grows pale as she shouts at them, making her way to them in large, broad steps.
Hey! What in tarnation do you kids think you're doing?
Howdy, Sheriff. We just fooled around.
Playing what now? That blasted game Bloody Sunday?
You heard of it, Sheriff? Ah, even the old-timers know the new games now. Sheriff, want to join? You could use some practice.
Not a chance. Don't you go joking about playing that nonsense. It's dangerous, filled with viruses and other junk.
Woo-woo. Huh?
Now, every last one of you, lay out your chips here.
Sheriff has her palms open, vibrating from the adrenaline. Her eyes dig holes in each teen's skull. What chips? Wink
I
up!
said, chips out. Now!
Her voice booms. The teens trade uneasy looks. Don't blow a gasket, Sheriff. Just do what she says.
Chips out. Now!
They flinch when her hand drops toward her holster. All right, easy. Here, take it. Pull the chips from behind their ears and place them in her hands. Each movement cautious, anxious at just the wrong pace, would make her lose the last bit of her cool. Flings the chips to the ground and grinds them under her boot, stomping until the pieces splinter. Just with so much vigor that it looks as if she's running in place.
If I catch any of you running this foolery around these parts again, you'll be finding yourselves dead.
Ooh, okay, big
Dead,
excessive, big excessive. What a bitch.
What'd you call me?
Run, man! They scatter in 3 directions, cackling as they bump into each other. The sheriff looks up, breathing hard. She slows her breathing, attempting to calm down. Her shaky fingers graze her gun. She sighs, regretting how quickly she escalated that. A sharp clap crackles across the space. The square, then another, until the slow, mocking applause counts to multiple. It's behind her. Lips curl, eyes clamp shut. Her own thoughts go quiet, and volatility surges in their place. These are 2 very distinct choices. Tired of these mind games, as her legs buckling beneath her. God, this night IRL is hitting me with all the random debuffs. First, I'm battling allergies, now I hate the hiccups. Tired of these mind games. It feels like her legs are buckling beneath her. Sheriff sinks to her knees, bowing before the town she's been trying to save. Shame drags her head down. She wishes the earth would open and swallow her whole.
Fine. I can't do this no more. You win.
The clapping stops, and the applauder frames themselves in her view, approaching her from the side.
No,
What?
Where'd be fun in that, Sheriff?
What? Who's this? They stand like a stage musician in the spotlight, grinning when wide, corners of their mouth twisted with smugness.
You win. I can't keep fighting no more. Whatever you were fixing with all these dang pranks, reckon you got your way.
Oh, Sheriff, you'll make me cry. After all we've been through, you just given up like that.
What? What are you talking about?
The auditions are done. We won. Not I alone. You've been winning the game for us. Don't act daft. You've seen it all. The shooting, the chaos, and how little it matters once your aim is true.
Oh.
Damn sound effects were just for kicks. But tip your hat, Sheriff. We won.
You're not making sense.
Sense? Reckon that's something you gotta let go. Ain't much use where you're heading.
What?
All kind. We thrive on chaos. We tell humans what order looks like.
Her head spins, spine curled, and hair suspended in her face. Glances up at the guitarist, brow furrowed and eyes begging for the world to reset once more.
Don't give me that look, Sheriff. understand, right?
No?
The game's goal was to shoot the most demons. We all got whittled down, except one. That'd be you.
Oh?
Me?
How many times you got shot? Did you keep count?
2?
How many folks pointed their silly little fingers at you, hollering bang?
Dunno.
Too dang many. And
Hey.
yet here you stand, kicking and still breathing. Only want to make it to the end.
Their shoes gleam amid the rubble. They crouch in front of her, knees creaking, and face down, tarot deck fan in their hands. That's why everyone has tarot names? Oh shit. Backing up a little bit just to make sure we're caught up here. Sorry, I wound up playing this game over like 3 nights just because I've been feeling miserable this week. So sitting through a whole game was proving more difficult than possible, and this is really good, and I wanted to give it a better shake than I was feeling at the time, so split up over a few days. At least now, with a clearer head, I'm hoping I can go back and poke around, see how much some of the other choices change things here, or if we're just heading to one ending here.
How many folks pointed their silly little fingers at you, hollering bang?
The whole idea of the Bloody Sunday games, that gives me Higurashi vibes, especially for how it's affecting our poor sheriff here.
Dunno.
Also, I love the faces on your bells.
Too dang many. And yet here you stand, kicking and still breathing. Only want to make it to the end.
Their shoes gleam amid the rubble. They crouch in front of her, knees creaking, a face-down tarot deck fan in their hands.
Now listen up, I need you to keep your eyes on these here cards. Alright? Think you can handle that?
Well, sure. The sheriff reaches for the deck of cards, mindlessly taking it in her hands, and the stranger gently lets her hold them.
Go on.
She flips the first card, the devil, and the art is the vandal who kicked off her Halloween. Her finger traces the ink, leaving a bloody print. Next, the hermit, and the gas mask wanderer missing a cane. In the picture, they've been reunited, with their smeared handprint. The hanged man, the drunk, looking deader than ever. His neck is snapped and his eye is rolling, rotting. The sheriff marks another bloody handprint and moves on. The gold shimmer, the empress, the regal as in life. That businesswoman, that gossip. She looks right at home. The sheriff stains the edge and turns another. The fool, just like the figure before her. She doesn't look up to check. The card's grin is proof enough. She'd laugh if she felt anything but hollow. The sheriff paints it red and moves to the last card. It stains her palm like a rotting corpse. You'd like the missing piece to a puzzle that's already been forgotten. She tosses it around, fingers trailing down the black card and clawing blood on it. She watches the card, and it watches her back, the death card. Written on it is a mirror of her own despair.
So, now you know. All you have to do is accept your new role. Nothing more, nothing less. What you think? You ready to play in the big leagues now?
Sheriff has always been death. The rest of the story is a blank slate for any person who feels the need to fill it. You, the player, saw all just a snippet of something much bigger. You let your mind and heart guide you through the selective scenarios of what-ifs. Thank you for playing West Ending, and for being a part of this narrative. It's the fruit of our hard work and passion, and the characters are just words, voices, and images on your screen. I hope they stay as memories in you. Oh. Huh. Well, now let's go see. I don't want to play no more. The speed of a bull, the sheriff tackles the stranger to the ground, sending both their heads toppling. They grapple, forearms locked. She drives a punch into their cheek. They grin, catching her wrists in a vise while the stronger woman pins them.
You stooge! I'm so tired of games!
The sheriff figured out we Scrabble, but not yet.
I'll kill you!
Uh-oh.
That's the spirit.
Oh. She rips one hand free and smashes the floor where their head was all as a heartbeat ago.
Missed me.
They laugh, kicking up dust as they try to get up.
Rat!
She lunges again. The musician kicks grit into her eyes. She crashes hard.
Can't we settle this like civilized folks?
Blinking through tears, she forces her gaze sharp.
Screw talking. Talk's fed me nothing.
But aren't we agreed?
They collide. Adrenaline floods her aching body. The fool grits their teeth, trying to overpower her. Still, they give a twisted grin.
Oh, give it up, Sheriff. That's the next card left.
You wish.
She manages to push them to the ground. Instantly, she grabs her gun, the weapon almost materializing into her grip. She aims down at the fallen foe, only for her gun to go flying after a swift kick from her flared boots. Oh. The sheriff is taken to the ground, becoming breathless at the fall. The musician has a devouring look to their face, eyes wide open as they attempt to grip the sheriff's neck. Thinking fast, she spits right in their face.
Ew.
They speared away with the sleeve. The sheriff coughs, dragging herself backwards. They're both tired, breathing heavily, bruised and red after the tousling. But they're still fighting them. She spots her pistol a few leaps away. So do they. They cut sidelong glances at each other. Sheriff gets the gun.
Bang!
The sheriff's finger burns. The gun was still on the floor, but the sheriff's pistol was new in her hands. The finger gun had been shot. Red forms a pit in the musician's chest. They crash to the ground, blood spurtling from their lips.
You weren't supposed to lose.
Lose? They claw toward her, nails raking the gritty sand. Venom brightened their wild eyes.
Killer. That's what you always been.
Lose by... That's an interesting turn of thought here. They exhale one last time. Their head hits the earth with a final thump.
Huh. Can't believe that actually worked.
Yeah. The pain grunt. She stands, retrieves her gun, and holsters it where it belongs.
Sheriff, there you are.
Sheriff, what the fuck? From afar, under a rising sun, the deputy sprints over, hands waving.
I was looking for you. I did some snooping on that chip of yours and found a virus. Now, I ain't no cyber owner, but I still reckon you check yourself in the clinic if you played it.
Her gaze wanders back to the dead fool at her feet. Only that they're gone. No one's there, and the dust seems like it wasn't tossed tonight.
Sheriff, everything all right?
Where?
Looking for something? By the way, you know I always think you look great, but right now you're looking like you just fought an animal.
Yeah.
Something like that.
She shakes her head, figuring out all of this might have been a part of the game, however realistic it was. It's something she'll remember for next Halloween. Her legs carry her back to the station, the deputy hesitantly lagging behind.
You sure you don't want to head to the clinic? I'll come with you.
I'm better now, Deputy. Let's go. I want to forget this day ever happened.
Arguably a good ending. Let's pull our gun. Reaching for a gun, the sheriff swivels around, aiming the pistol.
Wrong day to rile me up. Huh?
In her hand, there's nothing. Her fingers are formed in an L, like those damned finger guns. She feels for her belt, looks down, and realizes her gun is gone.
What the fuck? Where's my gun?
Well now, Sheriff, that was a damn fine show. You make a pretty mean villain.
Figure before her basks, like stage position, grin wide, and smug at the edges.
Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Ha! Ain't much rehearsal in my line. Call me the fool, or all best is gossip. Names are the way. You been enjoying your Halloween?
Like hell I have. I've been waiting for tomorrow.
Oh, about that. This is the end of the trail for you, Sheriff. Your part's played out.
That a threat?
Oh.
So prickly. You're different in my head. Don't go cutting on your script now.
I tiptoe closer, heel to toe, like a tightrope walker.
Time for a new role. An epilogue, or maybe a sequel. We're keeping you a while longer.
Who's we?
You didn't meet the rest of the gang. I swear I didn't skip the part. To be honest with you, the other faces are forgettable. Some characters didn't get as many lines as others did.
Yeah.
Oh, classism, I reckon. Your sweet deputy had more lines than half the lot. I'll wager the devil's belly laughing over that one.
So you're the one pranking me on that?
You give me too much credit, Sheriff, which is flattering, you know. But it can't be all pleasure and no work. We all got chores. Some of us wrestle trouble, some steer the pot. Ain't paid in coin neither. Still, I'll give you this. You played your part so fine, I thought you'd go mad. Good lying, Sheriff.
I ain't lying, and I sure as shooting ain't crazy.
Neither am I.
Neither am I, has most hinged laugh of all time. Their laugh irks the sheriff in such a way that she thinks it must be on purpose. Yeah, most likely. She's never heard such an abrupt and boisterous laugh before. She doesn't want to hear it again. Well, this is a whole other outcome here. Threaten the riddles out of them. Sheriff grumbles under her breath, locks eyes with the stranger and raises her hand, forms finger guns, feeling foolish all the while.
Oh, are we still playing?
They clap their hands excitedly, hopping in happy circles.
You're a demon, same as the rest of them. And I'll put you down like a sick dog. I'm not getting gold again.
Ooh.
Careful now, Sheriff. That'd be friendly fire.
What?
Sheriff, you're one of us. We won the game. This is a celebration, really. And now, you're being welcomed into the troop.
They orbit her with hands tucked behind their back, stepping to an invisible beat, edging closer to her wavering arm.
I wager the bets were against you. None of us thought you'd be able to perform. Well, almost all of us. I had faith in you. I can tell you're a class act.
If you don't start making sense, I'm gonna pop you full of lead.
Smirking, they get closer, bending at the waist and pretending to stare down the barrel of the sheriff's makeshift pistol.
I wish we could tangle a little longer. Don't get me wrong. But let's be honest, how many times were you shot today? Did you keep count?
Say that again?
How many folks pointed their silly little fingers at you, hollering bang?
2 at least.
Dunno.
2? Dang, many. And yet here you stand, kicking and still breathing. Only one to make it to the end. Now come, Sheriff. The end of line is death. You know the drill.
The next turn, the fool steps in front of her, fanning a face-down terror
By
attack.
the way, I've been hankering to show you this.
Raising her hand, the sheriff aims at the fool's chest with her index finger.
Bang! Gotcha. Bang! Gotcha.
Did you really think that would work? How childish are you? Red formed a circle in their chest. Next thing they knew, they spluttered out blood, eyes rolling backwards as they crashed to the ground. Oh! Behind them is the outlaw with the bright red glasses. On one hand, they throw their cigar to the ground, and with the other, they hold the sheriff's gun with practiced ease. Smoke trails from the point of the pistol.
Thank you.
Whoa!
What? Think I'd let some two-bit joker get to my favorite sheriff?
Uh-huh. Seemed like you were mixed up in this lot.
Nah, more of a lone wolf kind of outlaw. Say, still up for that drink? You owe me one.
That I do.
They grin that devilish smile and wind their arm around the sheriff's back. He's quick to elbow them in the gut, and they shift away from her.
Don't push it.
All in due time.
They walk away as the sunset starts rising up the ruddy hillside. Their shadows structuring around the corpse of the loser. Oh. Real and legit corpse. Although, real and legit gun. And a point when the game was quote-unquote over. Let's go have a drink.
You know what? Sure. I could use a drink after the day I've had.
Hard work?
Is there any other kind?
Touche.
With that, they head in together like old friends, despite not even knowing each other's names. Saloon buzzes like a birthday party. Costumes, tall tales, and terrible drinks. Any Halloween diehard would feel right at home. Pale green flames hang over the center post, throwing doubled shadows and lending the place a haunted sheen. They claim a corner table. It's shoddy, but surprisingly clean for this hour.
Grab a seat. I'll ask about that room and get us drinks. Any preferences, Sheriff?
I'm going to play the self-insert. Give me a root beer.
I need something sweet. See if they have any root beer.
Wait here, then.
They left the sheriff to sit down, roosted in a dark corner, next to the windows, but far from the patronage. Some faces are locals, others are regular tourists. Anyone who's neither usually gets flushed out fast. Thankfully, she could see the door, and resting against the wall, it gave her the vantage point that would give her some comfort. A minute later, the stranger returns with 2 glasses of yellowish liquid. Their steps are a touch nervous.
Sorry, they only had cider. Hope that's alright with you.
Honestly, I'll drink just about anything right now.
Fair enough. They sit, trade glasses, and let the quiet breathe after a long day.
Seems to me you've had a stressful day.
It's Halloween night, so no surprise there.
Arm draped over her chair, she stays guarded, her legs face away from the chair, battling the orientation of the furniture like a paranoid animal. The stranger sits opposite, leaning forward, open and earnest.
Do you ever take a day off?
Hardly. Especially today. Halloween is prime time for teenagers to get in all sorts of trouble.
Right.
So I heard.
The sheriff takes a sip, the stranger swirls their own cup. Perhaps it was because of the mask. They simply were socially partaking in the act.
Have you heard about this game they're playing?
The sheriff's head perked up, her languid gaze over the foyer of the establishment quickly lasering in on the stranger's hypothetical question.
Bloody Sunday.
Yeah, that one.
She sets her glass down and studies them anew. Maybe they aren't as lost as they initially claimed.
I only know so much about it myself, but I'd be a liar if I said it didn't sound fun.
Like there's very much the corner of, we sort of had this realization with the, Empress so aggressively talking about this. We did end this encounter on a friendlier note before, without getting too deep into this. As if they've been watched, the stranger turns their face away. Their previous open attitude shifts into something more deceiving. Their gangly fingers tap on the cup's edges. Needs more intel. I want to trust easily. The sheriff starts interrogating, scrutinizing the stranger in a different light.
How do you know about it? Have you tried it?
Would it shock you if I said yes?
I reckon you're a traveler, so no, you've probably tried plenty like this.
They crinkle their eyes, amused at the appraisal. The sheriff only gives them a once-over, meeting their eyes with discernment.
You're right on both counts.
So?
I enjoyed the game. Honestly, I'm no sharpshooter, so maybe not so much as some folks. But I'm sure you did better than me.
Much more enthusiasm than before, they nod.
Scratch that. You did better than all of us combined.
All of us? Who are us? She doesn't bite on the flattery, just lifts an eyebrow.
You're laying it on thick.
Then prove me right.
The stranger reaches for something in their clothes before pulling out what looks like a data chip. Placing it melodramatically on the surface of the table, she recognizes it as the same model as in her pocket. No obvious differences.
Here.
You have it?
Of course. Just about everyone by now. Go ahead. Try it. I know you'll like it.
They nudge the chip across the table with a fingertip, inching it toward her cautious, curious stare.
Thanks for the offer, but video games aren't my thing.
Technology is often scary, Sheriff. But we live in an era where that's expected.
The stranger's shoulders droop, their eyes slide down and arrive at the chip, glaring at the small cartridge.
I know. You're starting to sound like my deputy.
Your deputy seems smart.
Emphasis on seems.
She uncrosses her arms and tilts her head. Her eyes are also magnetized to the chip in front of her.
How do people play the game anyway? Do they just plug it in and go to town?
Not too far off. To play the game, you have to make finger guns. That's your weapon.
Stranger's thin fingers form something more akin to a rifle rather than a pistol, though it's too dainty to be seen as anything but a childish gesture.
Then, when you spot a demon, you shoot by saying, bang!
They say it quietly, excited but careful not to startle the sheriff.
The more demons you squash, the better.
Sounds kind of violent.
They shrug, easing back into a coy lean over the table and nudge the chip toward her, fixating right in the sheriff's face.
Well, that's 'cause it is. Not sure what the original vision of the game was, but sure is fun. Even if you don't play it now, Sheriff, I recommend you do eventually. Best to know these things.
She wavers, and pushes up from her chair and takes the chip. The stranger's posture loosens. Their jaw goes slack with relief.
I hear ya. Now I should head out. I gotta make sure this game stays just a game.
Your efforts are appreciated.
They lean on the table and toss an awkward salute. The sheriff doesn't quite catch as she sidesteps the counter.
Why, thank you.
She smiles, dips her head, already edging away.
Good night, then.
Hope to see you in town
Good
again.
night, Sheriff.
With that, the sheriff bends her head and marches out, leaving the stranger to their much-needed rest. So we get the game from the hermit anyways. Stain?
It's dangerous. No reason to go asking for trouble. Although...
He flips the alien chip around her fingers, feeling its light casing and plastic exterior, scowling at the slightly warped label.
No. Whatever kids are playing ain't my business. No. Whatever kids are playing ain't my business. I'm here to uphold the law, not shoot make-believe monsters.
Let's see how this plays out. The sheriff battles it in her own head, putting up a fight as her stubborn nature doesn't let her win either argument.
But if this is dangerous, shouldn't I know?
The sheriff doesn't tempt fate.
Nah, not walking down that road. Best stick to my wits. God knows this town needs it.
Oh, hello. You're a real human this time. A strange man wearing what looks to be the drapes of a pastor walks up to her. Skin looks,
Excuse me. Do you know where the, costume party is?
We're here now.
Aren't you a little too old for parties?
It's for all ages.
Right.
You feeling alright?
I don't think you should be hit.
What?
So that still triggers.
And I don't doubt you, but maybe it was just some squirts funning you. Town's full of mist. All right then, I'm gonna see the kids.
No.
We didn't actually play the game.
No. You belong here. I gotta face this myself.
Sheriff, you're acting all jumpy.
The sheriff jabs a finger at the deputy, eyes wild as she springs to her feet.
You think I've gone mad, don't you?
No.
Don't lie to me, deputy. I'm barking up the wrong tree, wasting time with you.
She draws a long breath, folds her arms, and turns away.
I'll see you tomorrow at the office.
Deputy exhales, eyes downcast, regret tugging at their face. They cross their fingers and fidget with their knuckles, not completely sure what to do with their hands.
Right. Sure thing, Sheriff.
A little girl adorned with cat whiskers darts around as she runs over, interrupting the quiet alcove. Manny, where are the marshmallows?
I see him. Come on now. Let's see what else they've got, okay?
Bye, Sheriff. Aims the sheriff. Bang.
Don't be rude now, Jenny. Begging your pardon, Sheriff.
Covering the sheriff waves it off, swallowing its dry throat.
Don't fret none. She's just playing. Be careful out there.
You know me.
Confused by these unfounded
What are you
fears.
so afraid of, ma'am? These squirts ain't knee-high to a grasshopper. Maybe you're giving them too much credit.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just a worrywart. But I did see a strange man tottering about, Sheriff. Maybe. Sheriff. Would you mind seeing...
So we can't avoid taking the man back. Don't do that.
Nah, not walking down that road. Well, I'm not exactly sure, but try near the old statue. You can see the whole town there.
Man starts plottering away, seeing a visible eye, vacantly staring off in the distance.
Thanks.
Lost like a penguin, boots caving in, pushing side to side like an overloaded
You
ship.
sure you're okay to...
Man crashes into the ground in a puff of dust. The sheriff stares at his groaning back.
walk?
Oh.
Finding her footing, the sheriff grips his shoulder and holds... So come back with us?
Come on, you sore bastard. Let's get you up.
I might have drunk too much firewater.
You sure?
Okay, so we still...
Doubt you, but
No.
Maybe it was.
What are you so afraid? You see, I can't just now. Got me a stack of papers higher than a mule's back.
Little by little, the door starts closing, driven by the sheriff's hand. She stares at the woman with her best effort at a pained, sorry look.
But, Sheriff, I'm scared.
Best still yourself for the youngin's sake, miss. There
Edging
ain't
you
no
out.
danger lurking in town. I'm the law here, and I know it as sure as sunrise.
Oh, please.
Good
I
day,
think you're
ma'am.
I think you're a part of it. Door snugs shut, save for a thin gap where the busted latch meets the warped floorboards.
Won't snare me so easy, you bastard.
She waits with her back to the door, shadows pooling in her cabin. Ear tilted, she listens for footsteps. After a while, the sheriff resigns to silence, her blinks growing more frequent, trying to ward against sleep.
Reckon she's gone now.
He flips over, clutching the edges of the battened door, and unsealing the outside world. Waiting for another stranger to ambush her, she inspects the gravel with a slosh to her back.
Huh?
Blood oozing into the grains of sand, fresh and lucid, seducing the sheriff to follow its track. Inspects that form seemed too big for a small injury.
What's this? Blood all over.
Her mind jumps to the woman who just tried to lure her out. A clever ploy.
Well, I'll be. Another demon crawling in our midst.
Persuaded, the sheriff stalks their path, leaving the cabin unattended as she follows the trail of blood.
I got you now, witch.
It's not hard to find the woman again. Her overweening dress bringing the eyes to her like snow and charcoal. Kids are still with her. They are cheering for another adult who indulges them with candy. That's when the woman starts shifting her look around, then sneaks away to the side of the house where the sheriff hones in on her. Staining her dress, the footprints lead right to her crouching form, a pond of red forming, framing her in the crime of murder. A too familiar man clad in a pastor's clothes is dead at her heels.
Caught red-handed. What a fool.
The sheriff doesn't hesitate to take out her gun, amnesiac to the rules of the game. Heavily finding the comfort of the grip like home to her.
All right, hands where I can see you, missy. No funny business.
Sheriff, you near scared me out my boots.
Woman jumps, startling straight. Hands brushing off against the fabric of her clothes, undoubtedly cleaning the blood that so clearly greases her.
You'll get more than fried if you don't step away from that carcass.
Carcass? What carcass?
That feller there. You laid him low, didn't you?
The sheriff points at the very dead man behind the woman, using her pistol. She, to her credit, looks around like she lost a ring, confused about where it might be.
Kill? Me? Sheriff, you've got the wrong gal. I don't know a thing about no dead man.
Don't play innocent. I see you're seeing plain as the prairie sky.
Sheriff, you're talking nonsense. Please just lower the gun. You're scaring the little ones.
The audience is the children who had scowled at the sheriff just a minute ago, but now, silent and terrified, watching it all unfold. There's another trick in the game.
Harlot, you're here to deceive me, but I see through your devilry.
Sheriff, you're raving mad.
I'll win this game easy, not hard at all. One lead pill at a time.
Why does it mean sheriff pointing that gun? Child shakes as he speaks, his eyes teary and red. The one swiftly moves away from the gun's sight, embracing the children in one big swoop.
Hush now, darling. Sheriff ain't well. Now let's get out of here. And out of town if I can help it.
She mutters quietly, staring daggers at the sheriff.
Maybe just a hag after all. Don't seem demonic to me, I wager.
The sheriff scratches her slow, sweaty brow. The barrel of the gun, absentmindedly looking at the corpse. Sassy spin to her fills the deep wrinkle in her forehead. She scampers away with her entourage of kids. The sheriff kicks the man's foot, a pity jab, as she assesses the injuries of the dead.
Poor sod. Always dying in this cursed game. Can't have you wearing the hero's boots.
What? Rotates her gun in her hand, studying her own disheveled reflection in the polished silver of the weapon.
Nor me neither.
grins at no one in particular, and rubs a shaky hand over her weathered eyes. Tiredness hasn't slipped away from her, but sanity surely is.
Feel like I'm going mad.
The onwards, plunging into town, she can't help giggling quietly to herself, finding this a bizarre but entertaining story she will tell the deputy later. Well, ending confrontation.
Reckon that's something you gotta let go. Ain't much use where you're heading.
We stop playing and
Chaos. We tell humans
leave with the deputy. If we look at the tarot, we win.
Wrong day to rile me up. Huh?
Better keep talking. Waiting for her turn, the sheriff goes quiet, seeing her chance to strike. But now she'll let the fool run their
Now
mouth.
for the big reveal. Drum roll, please.
I sure as hell ain't doing that.
Alrighty. How many times you got shot? Did you keep count? How many folks pointed their silly little fingers at you, hollering bang?
That's an important point of this here.
Too dang many. And yet here you stand, kicking and still breathing. Only one to make it to the end. One of us, one of us, one of us, one of us.
Oh, hey! Behind them's the tall figure with a shovel, not wearing their gas mask. They hold the sheriff's gun with a surprised look on their face. Smoke trails from the point of the pistol.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Sheriff. I led you down this path.
You were with him?
Yes, I guess I was. But after I met you, I couldn't see the sense.
Sensing this no more.
If you see fit to arrest me, I'll not fight. Here, take your gun.
They offer up their slim wrists to the sheriff, drop the gun on the floor while their head falls to remorse.
I'm not cuffing you. You saved my life. I owe you.
No, Sheriff. I'm part of the reason this ended up like this. I should have never got you involved.
Ringleader's dead, as far as I'm concerned. Seems to me we can put this behind us.
Glancing up, their eyes filled with hope. The sheriff grabs her gun and smiles in return.
Can we have a do-over? I'd like to know the real you, Sheriff, without the pretense.
That can be arranged.
Oh.
Good. Thank you.
A pretty smile. They walk away as the sunset starts rising up the ruddy hillside, their shadows structuring around the corpse of the loser. I think the last thing we're going to try is to give us an outcome where the Empress comes to help us.
Don't
These
work
are
yourself
worries.
up, ma'am.
As if we... Let's go with her.
Fine.
Can I transfer into your line of work?
Looking to hire new sheriffs for your outfit? I've got a particular dislike for our mayor.
She don't know the treasure she's sitting on.
Thank you. I was only half joking.
I could see you're a good worker, Sheriff. If it weren't for you, I might not have made it home tonight.
Is the game troubling you that bad?
It is, Sheriff.
Wee. Stop bleeding?
Fetch me some towels! Anything! He's... It's plain... Sure.
Call Sheriff.
Don't...
Come on now. Oh, you...
Are you blind? This is just a...
Call Sheriff. Come on now. Oh,
Wrong day to rile me up. Huh?
Oh. No. But
Bang.
Bang.
Well, the devil shows up. Huh. I suppose the big decision point there was between the hermit and the devil. If we split off from the devil...
You hiding something. What's the virus?
Safe stopping.
No way.
Have a little fun, shit.
I'm the coot? You're the one smuggling bad medicine.
Sheriff jabs a finger as they whirl around, arms opening in protest.
Bad. Now you're hurting my feelings.
They throw their fists skyward, voice booming down the alley.
I say, this game is the answer to all the problems in the world. You have a roll with a fella, bang! You like someone but can't get their attention, bang, bang! You're too tired and that big bug won't give you a break, bang, 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 bang!
Their voice blares like an alarm. She grimaces at the shouts, not entirely following along. That's some, like, Purge-esque logic
You can
there.
stop drumming. I'm not your customer.
I can see that, but my good charms can't be turned off.
They settle, center themselves, and blow another stream of smoke.
Charms. Right.
She can't help a laugh which lights the smug off their face. In the flash, they pluck the chip from her hand.
That don't belong to you.
Hey! Hand that over or you'll be spending the night behind bars.
Before she can move, they've already walking away, confidence trailing behind like a cape.
I'd prefer if we're on better terms, Sheriff. But I can see that you're dead alive. No spark in your eye.
What's that supposed to mean?
Can see Nick chase her boots landed firmly on the ground. She watches the outlaw's figure grow smaller at the end of the alley.
Whatever you want it to mean, honey. Now, don't go on forgetting little old me.
I'll arrest you!
They vanish before she can finish the threat.
Darn it!
We can still try it.
What harm could it do? It's just I can always take it off or... Now where? Can't be too hard. Here we go.
Slide the chip in. Spit the crimson
nice.
moon.
It made the moon red. This is what kids get their rocks off to. Where's the gun? All right, I have to,
The sheriff replicates a gun with both her index fingers, sure that the real gun that stays in her holster is laughing at its own imitation.
Something like this?
Turning side to side, she searches for any demonic entities that may need soothing.
All right, where are all the demons at? What, the game too scared to throw stuff at me?
Only crickets answer her, and the cold desert wind stops her back in reality. She drops her hands, embarrassed.
Figures. Broken game.
Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Eyepatch. Sheriff springs up like a cat.
Shit! Yeah?
One look steals her breath. The man is missing an eye. A hole gapes in his skull, nerves frayed like a bird pecked for worms. Blood dribbles down his sallow face, soaking his pastor's garb and reddening his already dead sand. She stares for too long, mouth agape.
Do you know where the costume party is?
Steeling herself, the sheriff wonders if this is logical for a game. Probably, since it's supposed to be a violent game. It's far more realistic than she could have predicted, but still quite demonic. Let's try it.
Fuck it.
Ah! He shapes a crude finger gun with her stubby fingers and sights down the wounded man.
Bang!
For some reason, she throws her hands up as if she had recoiled. probably the instinct of carrying the momentum to avoid injury.
Gotcha now, you yellow belly. You can't trick an old stager like me.
He laughs until the man clutches his chest and drops to his knees.
Huh? Nice try.
He lies face down, breathing dust as a pool of blood spreads, webbing toward her boots.
Whoa, that's a heap of blood. This game's got a budget.
The man does not respond. Smirking, she crouches to inspect the liquid.
Aw, come on. That was like licking butter off a knife.
Feels the warmth of fresh blood on her fingers, and suddenly she starts doubting everything.
Wait, this don't smell right. You're joking. Hey!
Then is his foot with her boot. No flinch, until it soaks him completely.
Hey! Get up, old pod! You think this is funny? I ain't laughing!
She squats, presses 2 fingers into his blood-stained collar. Then his head snaps, neck cracking as his face turns toward her. Both the man's eyes are gone, and he laughs hoarsely.
Alright, fine. You got me good.
In a blink, he's gone. A jagged square of void chews the road where the blood was. Undoubtedly, the game's doing.
Fine trick, game.
She doesn't think twice before punching the chip out, ensuring the street looks still and clean again before continuing.
You no-count piece of shit.
Shoving the chip back into her pocket, she grumbles on her way back to the station. She halts her step when she notices the specks of blood that dot the ground, fresh enough to ripple in the breeze.
Huh, so you still live?
Sheriff veers off her path, hard stammering, slamming against her chest as she starts tracking the blood like a hound. Perfect to find the demon she clearly hasn't finished.
Alright, you owl hoot. Let's see where you went.
He steps on each splash of color at the ground. When we're back here.
I don't doubt you, but maybe it was just some squirts.
Don't work your...
And we're here. Let's go with.
Well, this is... Wrong day to rile me up. Huh? Bang.
You again.
Sense? Reckon that's something you gotta let go. Ain't much.
You
Oh, give it up. Ew.
Too late. The musician reaches the gun first. Pain rips through her gut. Blood fills her palm as she fights for breath. Her exhausted body drops harder.
You thought you could actually...
Their laughter fades as they stare down at her, confusion dawning. The gun dangles from their fingers while they watch her bleed.
Sheriff!
The deputy comes running, frantic, eyes panicked, voice breaking.
Deputy?
Hands where I can see him. Drop the gun.
They aim their own weapon. The stranger lifts their hands, dazed, and lets the gun fall.
Turn around.
They do so. The deputy shakingly cuffs the stranger, grabbing the sheriff's gun and frantically turning back to the sheriff, who is periodically closing her eyes.
Why, Sheriff! Come on now, stay with me. Keep them eyes open.
Blood slicks their hands, and under the pressure they apply to the wound, it keeps coming. Panic wells up. Breath turns ragged as they scramble. They reach for a cloth they had in their pockets and apply it to her stomach, holding her head to their thighs. Her tears mix with the blood that flows.
Please, Sheriff. Medic! Medic, damn it! Just hang on. They'll fix you up in no time. You hear?
Her eyes close too long. The deputy jolts her back with a sob. Road narrows to darkness as the musician stares, frozen.
Sheriff. Georgia, please. No. No.
Hello? Like a train into a tunnel, stillness carrying her at a terrible speed. I think we'll leave it there. We'll leave you to figure out anything else on your own if you want, because there's still meat on this bone, I feel like. There's still more we can possibly do here, but... Wow, that was a... really impressive amount there. that we saw on our own. We encountered the Hanged Man with the chip in. So we got to be on the other end of his game playing. Saw just a bit more of what the hell actually happens with the chip in, how the game actually works. And there's the simple matter of how do I say? Like the sheriff's still suffering from just illusions and delusions, even despite there being paths where she never actually puts the chip in. I figure it must be the split between the hermit and the devil. With the point where you can get a drink with the hermit, which decides who comes to save you. Which means you can't really get the Empress into things. The Empress doesn't really try and get you into the game. Hermit and Devil are the ones who actually try and get you into the game. What does Empress do exactly? Empress tries to, feed your... Empress tries to, gaslight you, I believe. Whether she's playing the game and killed another hanged man herself. Maybe visually you show more damage the more times you've been quote-unquote killed in the game, so to speak. That's why we plug the chip in. We see Hanged Man with his eye patch off, missing an eye. But a safe bet he's been through it. It's not like a straight up dead, but extreme pain, and then you sort of fades and you respawn, so to speak, so... Yeah. A very interesting tale of, in terms of science fiction, in terms of science fiction fun mystery. God, the whole delusion of is it the game or is it something bigger? It does give me real Higurashi vibes in that way. Except everyone's fucking with the sheriff specifically. There's still very much the prospect of why did the finger guns work on the fool in one split and white didn't in the other split. I suppose if we stop playing along, that might be the differentiator? I don't know. But alas. We'll call that good then. God, that was a wild ride. Impressive work, really. Impressive work. We will see you next time. Until then.